Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us in this beautiful sunrise. Welcoming us to It is 7 o'clock. I'm Tracey McCain.
And I'm Caitlin Francis. You are watching Eyewitness News here on the Wax. We do appreciate you joining us. Let's go out and give you a live look outside here. This is a live picture from one of our photographers, Jeff Colin, right from Long Wharf overlooking the Pearl Harbor Memorial Bridge in New Haven. A nice calm start here, but it's very cold.
Yeah, so let's check in with meteorologist Jill Gilardi here. So Jill, were you surprised? Well, you can't be surprised by anything, can you? Because you're a meteorologist.
Never.
You forecast it. I was surprised by the cold temperatures this morning, I'll say that.
Well,
I wasn't listening.
Yeah, I was just gonna. I don't want to throw you under the bus. Call you out.
I threw myself.
It's
yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
So now you know. Pay a little bit more attention to your little coworker in the morning. But yeah, it's very cold out there to start. We have a lot of more pressing weather to talk about. I mean, look at this. Our headlines kind of breaks it down, but there's a lot to consume. The beauty of this is I can spit it out to you right now, but you can go back and open up the weather app and just listen and pause and think about it. But we've got light snow late tonight that will graze coastal Connecticut. Then we have for the Thursday morning commute snow that's changing over to an icy mix, first alert weather day. And then we have snow late on Saturday, transitioning over to rain on Sunday that could be heavy at times. So that's another first alert weather day. So right now we're just seeing some of those high level clouds. It's led to a beautiful sunrise. This is the view. Still pretty in Hartford where it's that chilly 15 degrees. Remember, you can share your weather photos with us through the First Alert Weather app. But yeah, we've got some single digits out there this morning, like in Tolland, Willimantic, Putnam, and Norwich in the single digits. Teens pretty much elsewhere. And as we go through the forecast hour by hour, we will rise into the 30s once again, falling a little bit short of normal. Clouds will be thickening up, but we'll have that light snow chance for tonight. We'll talk more about that and kind of break it down for you day by day coming up in the next 10 minutes or so. But let's get an update on traffic now with Caitlin.
All right, thanks, Jill. Good morning, everyone. It is clicking over to 7:03 here. Your drive time is looking fairly normal. Actually, not doing too bad down through Fairfield County. 84-minute ride, 95 southbound, New Haven to the George Washington Bridge. The rest of the state, no delays, no crashes, no major incidents. Daytime construction picks up between about 8:30 and 9 o'clock. So right now, if you're heading out the door, should be smooth sailing. We've been taking a look at some unbelievable sunrise shots across the state. Grab the sunglasses as you're heading out. You might have a little bit of sun glare depending on where you're traveling. As we take a live look outside in Hartford on 91, Waterbury on 84, Middletown along Route 9, and Meriden 691. It's a quick check at your Connecticut Chevy First Alert traffic report, driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
All right, we're on top of breaking news this morning after a fire damaged a family's home in Groton.
This happened right on Driftwood Circle. That's where we find your reporter, Olivia Schuler, who's been learning that cold weather really impacted those first responders' ability to do their job this morning.
Well, Caitlin and Tracy, the scene here is much different than it was when we got out here about 4 o'clock this morning. You can see that firefighters have cleared the scene. But in the last 20 minutes, Public Works did come through and put sand down onto the surface. That's because when firefighters were battling the fire this morning, the fire hydrant was giving a little bit of a problem. So first it was frozen, then they were able to get the water flowing out of it, but it did go on the road and that froze over. So it can be extremely dangerous for people that are walking, especially firefighters in the area, so that sand goes down to break down the ice. So we watched that happen not too long ago. We're looking at the two-family home where that white truck is parked in front of right now. So that damage more so inside the home, and you can see that one of those windows is blown out on the left side. Now we want to take you to video from earlier this morning. We know that the fire has damaged this two-family home. However, it's unclear just how many people lived inside. Fortunately, we're told everyone was able to make it out safely. The submarine-based fire captain tells us the fire here started in a furnace room and went up the pipe chase through the roof. Now, once again, the fire is completely out at this point, and fire crews are no longer here on the scene, but we are continuing to bring you updates at any changes that happen here, so make sure you stay with us as well over on the Wax. Your reporter in Groton, Olivia Schuler, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Well, today, the man police say caused a deadly boat crash in Old Saybrook will face a judge again, but this time in New London. A Middletown judge transferred the case because Clayton Hackling already has a case there for being arrested for DUI in March of last year. Police say in this case, he was drunk and operating a vessel too fast for the area when he crashed into a break wall, killing 3 people over the Labor Day weekend. Hackling is charged with manslaughter and reckless operation.
New this morning, a new executive order is in place to bring back plastic straws.
The president says paper straws cost too much money and that people don't like them. So the order reverses former President Joe Biden's attempt to make fewer plastic straws.
Today, President Donald Trump announcing more tariffs in an effort, he says, to match the tariffs other countries have on American goods and balance trade. Experts warn this could raise prices because other countries have higher tariffs on the U.S. than we currently have on them. Let's get you back out to some breaking news from overnight here this morning. The European Union says it plans to counter President Trump's steel and aluminum tariffs.
Germany's chancellor confirming this morning that the EU will respond as a united front.
This after President Trump announced a 25% tariff on steel and aluminum imports yesterday.
All right, some hard video to watch right now, but at least we know that Representative John Larson is okay. He suffered some type of health scare on the House floor.
Yeah, it's very, as Tracy just mentioned, difficult video to watch, but this video here shows him freeze up while delivering a speech.
Who control both the House and Senate is going to speak up and challenge us.
Wow. Well, Larson's team says, thank goodness he's okay. He had a bad reaction to a new medication and went back to work after this happened. Well, happening today at the Capitol, sky-high electric bills once again the topic of conversation for people in Connecticut.
Yeah, it's been like this for years, I think. Today, Democratic state lawmakers will meet just a few hours from now to discuss rates and accountability. And your reporter Marcy Jones joins us now from Hartford with a preview.
This is certainly not the first rodeo for either side of the political aisle when it comes to discussing how to ease the financial burden on Connecticut residents for sky-high electric bills. However, with the third highest electricity rate in the country, they certainly have their work cut out for them. Now, Governor Ned Lamont just discussed at the State of the State address how clearing and reducing high electricity prices was a top priority, challenging lawmakers to go beyond short-term fixes and look to increasing the state's electric generation, suggesting a review of things like renewables and fossil fuels. Today, we can expect to hear from more about accountability, keeping in mind that every state in New England, with the exception of Vermont, has deregulated electricity markets, meaning the costs of purchasing power from the market is passed directly on to the ratepayers. Now, lawmakers will gather here at 10, so in just a little while. And if you're looking for a deeper dive into this entire discussion, make sure you head on over to our website or the WFSB Plus app, where Susan Raff has an exclusive with the head of Pura. Your reporter in Hartford, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Well, lawmakers are talking about more than electric bills.
Yeah, they're also proposing new bills that could impact you and your family. One of those proposals would make certain children's clothing exempt from sales and use taxes. It's a little bit of good news. And that's for kids younger than 10 years old to make it a little bit less expensive for families.
That'd be nice. Another has to do with small electric and motorized vehicles. If passed, the bill would clearly define electric foot scooter, motor-driven cycle, and electric bicycle. It would also create new guidelines around sales and advertising. Well, today, Governor Lamont is urging lawmakers to approve the largest preschool expansion in our state's history. It would put Connecticut's surplus cash towards creating new spots for preschool students. They would be free for families earning less than $100,000 a year.
And today, state officials are celebrating National 211 Day. The United Way 211 hotline has connected people here in our state to crucial resources for nearly 50 years. State leaders say funding has not changed, though, since 2009, which has led to the loss of some frontline staff answering calls. Lawmakers want more money invested in the service to reduce wait times and get more people connected. They'll share more details at 11:30 this morning.
Well, those high-level clouds with all those ice crystals in them resulted in the beautiful sunrise. These clouds associated with a chance for light snow, mainly focused across coastal Connecticut tonight. There you can see that next system. So for now, we are enjoying the beauty in the sky. Old Saybrook might not enjoy how cold it is outside. You're dressing for single digits in teens generally this morning, so very chilly, especially off to the east. We will be warming up. We're going to be climbing into the 30s this afternoon as we look look town by town. 31 for the high in Washington, about 33 Litchfield, 36 in Suffield. So again, pretty similar to what we experienced yesterday, at or just slightly below normal for this time of year. So clouds will be thickening up today as that system will be brushing again coastal Connecticut as we head into tonight. We'll show you, just how much snow could fall there, but we have 2 other first alert weather days to talk about, a lot to fill you in on. So stay with us. I'll have more coming up in a few minutes. Tracy?
All right, Jill, thank you.